What if the one you're trying to ransom isn't a helpless girl, but a predator in disguise? Welcome to Movie Reviews, where we don't just tell stories, we peel back their darkest layers. Today, we're diving into Abigail, a film by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin that starts like a high-stakes hostage thriller and morphs into a blood-drenched nightmare. In a world where the roles of prey and predator twist and tangle, this isn't just a horror movie, it's a revelation hiding in the shadows. So buckle up, because this is not the kind of fairy tale where the monster hides under the bed. Sometimes she's the one dancing right in front of you. It begins like a well-orchestrated crime. A team of criminals executes a precise plan to kidnap the daughter of a powerful underworld figure. The target? A young girl named Abigail. She's quiet, pale, ballet-obsessed, innocent, or so she seems. The group takes her to a secluded mansion, hidden deep in the woods. Their plan? Wait 24 hours, collect a massive ransom, disappear. Easy, right? From the start, things feel off. Abigail never cries, never begs. She's polite, calm, almost unnervingly serene. The kidnappers, all seasoned in their own way, begin to feel uneasy. One by one, they take shifts watching her, but she never lashes out, never attempts to run. She just watches, smiles, observes, and slowly a sense of dread creeps in. The kind of dread that doesn't come from what you see, but from what refuses to reveal itself. The house is large, echoing, filled with rooms that feel lived in and abandoned at once. The group starts hearing strange noises, thumps in the walls, flickering lights, footsteps when no one's there. And Abigail, still sitting, legs crossed as if waiting for something or someone. The group is a mixed bag of personalities. The tough leader, the tech-savvy one, the hot-headed brute, the anxious rookie. They all signed up for a paycheck, not a death sentence. But as the hours stretch on, things begin to unravel. One of them disappears. Another is found in a pool of blood. And Abigail, still in the same place, still smiling. What they don't know, and but will soon discover, is that Abigail isn't who they think she is. She's not the victim. She's not the cargo. She's not even fully human. And the mansion they thought was their fortress? It's her playground. The twist hits hard. Abigail is a vampire, not the seductive, elegant kind, but the ancient, feral kind, a being of instinct and control. She's been playing them from the beginning, testing their weaknesses, sowing mistrust. And now, she's ready to feed. The horror escalates. One by one, the group members are picked off in brutal, almost artistic ways. Blood paints the walls. Screams echo down hallways. And still, Abigail dances, her movements precise, graceful, like a ballerina rehearsing in a theater of gore. Her childlike appearance only makes it worse. There's something inherently wrong about watching a child commit such acts of violence. And yet, you can't look away. Director Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, known for Ready or Not and Scream 6, brings his signature blend of horror and dark humor. The pacing is tight, the visuals stunning. Gothic architecture meets neon-bathed carnage. Every frame feels intentional, as if Abigail herself is curating the horror. The performances sell it. The criminals, despite their initial bravado, descend into fear and panic with shocking believability. Abigail, portrayed with chilling grace, never breaks character. Her silence speaks louder than any scream. Her eyes hold centuries. But Abigail isn't just a gore fest. There's commentary here on the illusion of control, on what happens when predators underestimate their prey, on the masks people wear, and the monsters that hide underneath. The mansion becomes a metaphor, a labyrinth of secrets, both literal and psychological. As the night unfolds, the survivors start to turn on each other. Accusations fly, paranoia blooms. Some want to escape, others want to kill Abigail. But how do you kill something that's already died, that's lived longer than any of them can comprehend? One particularly haunting scene. Abigail, covered in blood, stands atop the dining room table. She begins to dance, a slow, elegant ballet, set to a classical track playing from an old gramophone. Around her, the bodies of her captors lie twisted. It's artful, terrifying, a moment that fuses beauty and horror in perfect symmetry. There are no silver bullets, no crosses. This isn't a vampire tale bound by old rules. Abigail is something else, something new, something evolved. She kills not just for blood, but for sport, for expression, for joy. In a final act of desperation, one of the surviving captors tries to reason with her, to appeal to her humanity. He tells her a story about his own daughter, about regret. For a moment, Abigail listens, tilts her head, and then she laughs, not out of cruelty, but pure delight, because to her, this is a game, and she's already won. By the end, the mansion is in flames. Abigail walks through it unbothered, her dress untouched by soot, her steps silent. Outside, dawn breaks. A new day, a new hunt, and somewhere, someone else is already making a terrible mistake, thinking they can control her. Abigail asks the question, what happens when innocence wears the face of evil? When beauty disguises brutality? It's a story about underestimation and the price of arrogance. But before you go, let's dig just a little deeper. One of the most chilling aspects of Abigail is how it reclaims horror from the shadows and thrusts it into the spotlight. This isn't a creature that haunts your dreams. It's one that puts on a show. And in a way, the audience, us, becomes part of the performance. Every scream, every gasp, every cheer feeds her. That theater at the end, it's not just a metaphor. It's a reminder that horror isn't just consumed, it's invited. And we, the viewers, keep showing up, craving the next act. Think about it. The kidnappers aren't just criminals. They're archetypes, a reflection of a world obsessed with control, ego, and power. Abigail doesn't just kill them, she dismantles what they represent. She's a reset button, a force of nature wrapped in innocence. And that's why she terrifies us. Not because she's evil, but because she's pure, in a way we've long forgotten. And the ballet, that recurring motif of elegance and death, it's not random. It's discipline, grace, violence made beautiful. Abigail doesn't flail or rage, she executes. Every step measured, every move rehearsed. She's not chaotic, she's choreographed. And that's more terrifying than any monster hiding in the dark. Let's not forget the sound design. Masterful and oppressive, the way silence is used as a weapon, how each creak or footstep is amplified, keeping the audience on edge. Or the way classical music underlines scenes of carnage, reminding us that horror, like beauty, is subjective. Some find it unbearable, others can't look away. In the end, Abigail leaves us with a question bigger than any twist. What does it mean to be a monster? Is it about what you do or how you're perceived? The film never answers it, because it wants you to. It forces you to confront your instincts, your fears, your thirst for control. And in doing so, it holds up a mirror, not to Abigail, but to us. So next time you find yourself watching a story unfold, whether in a theater or on a screen, ask yourself, are you safe or are you just the next act? This has been Movie Reviews, your home for deep dives into the films that cut deeper than they seem. If this journey into Abigail stirred something in you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your theories below. Because sometimes the most dangerous stories are the ones that look like art. We'll be back with another descent into the dark very soon. Until then, keep your eyes open, and maybe don't turn your back on the quiet ones. And here's one last thing to think about. Abigail doesn't chase her victims because she needs them. She lures them because they need her. In a world full of chaos, she represents control, clarity, purpose. Even if that purpose is death, the deeper truth of Abigail is that her victims are always complicit. They walked into her lair, they accepted the rules, they underestimated the cost, and she simply delivered on the contract. There's a twisted kind of justice in that. Abigail never lies. She never hides. She simply waits. And when the curtains rise, she performs. With grace, with blood, with finality. Maybe that's the real horror. Not that monsters exist, but that they might just be the most honest ones among us. So, are you ready for the next performance?